Right, and tonight in the Northern Territory, our first night in the Northern Territory on the team Triumph ride around Australia, we're staying at Barkly Homestead. Now, I remember staying here before when I was driving coaches, but since then there's been a multi-million-dollar investment of funds into it, especially the so-called homestead. It's really modern, tidy, and prices to match too. But out the back where we are, there is a lot of drive-through sites because the grey nomads like to use them. A lot of cabins, as you can see here. Not many people here yet. No doubt they'll probably fill up during the night. So how's our bikes going? No problems whatsoever, no issues mechanically wise. We had the opportunity today to turn the wick up a little bit because here in the Northern Territory the legal speed limit in a lot of highways is 130 kilometres an hour. So the try and sprint there in the middle, thought it was back in Europe on the autobahn. So, and no kangaroos around where we're riding. They would be normally, but the time of the day we were going through was no. So that was a nice ride today. Some people find it boring. The only corners were when you pulled into a layway to have a break. The rest of it was pretty straight, a little bit rough road now and again. And we saw one major wash away from all the floods that have decimated a lot of North Queensland, Northern Territory, and that they are working very hard to repair them. One place there, the side of the road probably dropped down probably 2 to 3 metres with only traffic cones around it to warn you, and a little bit wavy up and down like that. We're staying in a unit here. It's all fully self-contained, but those people are camping. Like you can see over there, they've got shower, toilet blocks and that there, kept nice and clean. There's a clothesline there, and the grey nomads are starting to come in. Worst part of the trip so far today has been the blowflies. Well, actually not blowflies, little black flies. They're absolutely pests. The minute you pull up, they're in your helmet, they're in behind your balaclava, they're everywhere. No camels yet, but we'll see some camels, I'm sure. No water buffalo, we'll see those when we get further up towards Darwin, around Kakadu, places like that. But plenty of Brahman and Braford cross cattle around here, a few big sale yards, and of course the road trains. Road trains run with three or four full trailers, and usually when they leave somewhere like Cloncurry or Mount Isa where we were yesterday, it's quite common they either go right through to Darwin, or else they're bringing out the mining products and taking them to the nearest port, or else taking them to be processed somewhere like Mount Isa. So we're here in the Northern Territory. We'll spend the next probably 3-4 days in the Northern Territory. We'll eventually cross it from the east to the west, and we'll go more than halfway to the north up to Darwin. We'll be higher up there than we were in Corumba on the Gulf of Carpentaria, and that's our plans for the next few days. So hit the like button, tell us about any trips that you've done or things that we perhaps should see along the way. If you ride a Triumph, it doesn't have to be a Sprint or a Tiger. You might have an old school 1922 Model H or something tucked away at home. Tell us about your time with Triumphs, Speed Twins, whether you're a triple fan like we are, whether you might be a triple fan going back to the Trident days, the old Trident or the modern Trident. We don't care, but tell us if you have had experience with Triumph motorbikes. You might race them with sidecars. 650s with sidecars are very common. Okay, so hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and tell us about your love at Triumphs or love at the Northern Territory. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up, likes button.